Hi, good morning, Nevada. I'm John Kohler. Welcome to Nate's Neighborhood. This is Nate Boley, one of Nye County's finest realtors.
Good morning.
And we do this.
How are you?
Good. I'm outstanding. Had coffee. I feel perky.
That's
Haircut's
amazing.
holding up pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Ever since episode 13, it's still going. I like it.
Episode 21. Here
21.
we go.
Yeah.
So
like
that
the
makes
producer
us
said, it's old enough to drink. Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
I bet it still gets carded.
Probably.
Yeah, but
still one of a kind.
that's true. One of a kind, longest running, most popular, and best looking real estate program in all of Nye County. And here it is. And this morning we've got some smart talk, and then we take a really nice tour. I'm trying to remember this.
Yeah.
We're just over in this neighborhood maybe an episode or two ago.
Yeah, same neighborhood. The neighborhood doesn't even necessarily have a name.
Right.
But it's over in the executive golf course area.
And it's very all these nice custom homes. What was the street name on this one? It was
Oh, goodness.
we'll find out later.
Yeah.
We'll tell you all about it.
It's a surprise.
It's a very nice house to tour in the second half. And in the first half,
Stats.
Stats. Yeah.
Everybody's favorite. Stats.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, we're doing something kind of new with Nate's Neighborhood. Of course, you posted online. And,
Yes.
But there's also some hot links now available, or this is part of another larger effort?
Yeah, just part of a larger effort, yeah. So we've got the new YouTube channel, and it is called Experience Pahrump, Nevada, in which we go, not only are all the episodes of Nate's Neighborhood going to be on there,
Right.
But you'll see exclusive videos that explain certain things about real estate, like what is an earnest money deposit? Why do you need a home inspection? All those sorts of fun things. And then we're going to also go around and tour and actually spend time with local business owners, see what they're about, see what they carry, see what makes them unique here in our beautiful little town. So there should be a ton of content coming soon, so just keep your eyes open, yeah.
We got some helper friends on this effort, and so it's going to be fleshing out nicely. But looking forward to seeing that and all that. So,
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
And then the tour, and some stats.
And then the tour and some stats.
Always good to check on these stats. Now you get some really interesting ones from the.
From LVR, yeah, Las Vegas Realtors Association, and this one's actually come from it's an app, but it's a program called Showing Time. And so essentially, as a realtor, if you're going to go in and attempt to show a property, especially if there's someone living there, you have to use this app called Showing Time. And Showing Time tracks stats galore, like everything you could think of about a home. If it's listed with an LVR agent, you can track it all.
So you can see how active the listing is, how many folks have been in and out. You can see.
Yeah, you can see. I mean, literally
schedule
anything and everything.
Your own tour.
Yeah, and then from there, and Showing Time will give you, down to the minute. If you want a 4-minute tour, if you want a 15-minute tour, or 2-hour tour, whatever it might be. Yeah, very helpful for realtors. And so we get a ton of our stats straight from them.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of nice because you've got some actual tools that go beyond what's just available online, which is amazing what's available online. I mean, you can kind of do some of your footwork right there, but you really need a realtor as good as Nate. What are you looking at there? Is this the stat we're going to be looking at?
Well, no, we've got this. If we can pull that stat up onto the front there we go. So what we're looking at here is median days on market.
Holy cannoli.
Yeah, so that's actually a good sign, looking at that big red line, right?
Yeah, no, most stats you look at a graph, you go, why is this line tanking into the earth?
Yeah, if there's no context put to this, it'd be terrifying. Like, look at this real estate graph about, the local area.
How long a timeline does this thing track? Was this like over a year or 2 years?
3 years, so back to 2018, back to January 2018.
Boy, I don't see a shorter time on the market
than right now.
That's even been close.
Yeah, so so the red line right there is Pahrump, okay? And back from 2018, there were 35 days on the market. And then, of course, it went down during 2019, and, of course, went right back up at the kind of the middle of 2021.
Right.
And now it's going back down again, and in a hurry.
Right.
So right now, your median days on market, if you list a home in Pahrump, about 10 to 12 days. Yeah. So within a week and a half, you should have a buyer.
Does that include?
And if you don't, you need a realtor that's better than the one you have, I guess I would say. But if you called me, then you wouldn't have that issue.
Right.
So, that being said, and you've got Vegas, of course, the blue line.
And they're even, oh my gosh.
Man, yeah, they went from 15 days, 16 days, somewhere in there in 2018, and right around 2020, when everything started to freak out a little bit, they went up to almost 30 days on market, which still, for any market, 30 days on market's pretty good. Yeah, as a realtor, I'll take that.
Yep.
If I can sell a listing in 30 days on average,
This counts
I'm okay with
closing
that.
time too, right? All the closings that need to happen, all the paperwork, all the
Yeah,
recording.
and so, and well, essentially, some of them track from when they go live to when they go pending, and some of them are tracked all the way through. If it's a cash transaction, it's just treated a little bit differently in the system. So that thing kind of does the adjustments there.
Right.
But if you look at Vegas, I mean, you're less than 10 days on the market
Holy smokes.
currently. I mean, that line keeps going down. It goes below 10. It's just not on the sheet. There's a second sheet. I think it's 9 or 8 days. So if you've got a decent home in Vegas and you're not asking some insane amount for it, you know, you're in good shape if you're looking to list it. And of course, if you're looking to list anything in Southern Nevada, give me a call, 775-513-2491. But yeah, I mean, this is promising.
You know, tell me
It's a
something. now-
long-term graph, but even in the short term, back to that first dash from the right,
Right.
that's a good deal.
That's, it doesn't look like the market's ever been any hotter. It's just amazing.
No, it's craziness. It's been interesting, that's for sure.
Well-
You know, and Vegas is a little bit hotter right now, obviously.
Riddle me this, in the world of supply and demand, does that also apply to real estate? So apparently there's a lot of demand, or this thing wouldn't be going along at such a breakneck pace.
Right.
At some point, the pricing are we already seeing it reflected in some of the increases in pricing? Because it seems like month to month we look at these stats and we're up, you know, like, well, it's up 12% from the year prior, and you know.
Yeah, and you're going to keep seeing that as long as the buyers out there are pushing the envelope with these listing prices. As long as there's plenty of buyers out there fighting over properties, as long as there are a ton of folks coming out of California, Oregon, and Washington looking to relocate and bring all their money with them, it's going to continue to happen, yeah.
Right.
And of course, the big thing is right now the Fed's interest rate is still 0. And they're going to raise that at some point. I think they say January 2023. But if you're looking to buy a home, I know the prices are going up. But even if the prices go down after they raise the rates, you're going to be paying more.
Right.
So now is definitely the time, I would have to say there.
Right.
And in a place like Pahrump, you don't have to have the
Was there a second
crazy
stat we were
battle.
looking at here?
Yeah, we got one more we're going to pull up here, which is the median price per square foot. So right here, the blue line.
Well, there you go, and it's
Is
all
Vegas
just rocketing
again.
up. So that is kind of borne out.
Moving up, almost $200 median price per square foot in Las Vegas,
Good golly.
which is nuts. It is. You know, thinking 2 or 3 years ago, thinking especially like when I got into real estate.
Does that count the
7
price
years
of
ago
land,
or so?
or is that?
No, these
That's
are only
just
residential
construction.
sales.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, so you're going to have new construction, resales, manufactureds, stick builts, condos,
All of
townhomes. They're all wrapped into this. So yeah, so we try to, you know, we're all inclusive. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're getting everybody right here. Yeah, and then with this red line, you've got Pahrump and the Pahrump Valley. And look at, I mean, 2018 we were about $90 a square foot was the median for what you could get.
Wow.
And today, you're looking at $150 a square foot,
We still have
which
a lot.
is nearly double in 3 years.
We have still a lot of value comparatively to Las Vegas, though, out here. In
Yeah,
the state,
and
right?
that's the beauty of this place is you get more bang for your buck. You get, you know, you're going to pay less in taxes. Cost of living is less. Don't have to smog your car. We could keep going all day. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, it's a good place. And yeah, look at, you know, either or. You know, if you like Vegas and you're a city person, then yeah, that graph looks great too.
Right.
You know, but right now, if you're a homeowner, especially if you bought, say, 2018 or so,
Right.
you're in good shape.
You're looking good.
Real good shape, yeah. But and of course, the thing that I tell folks when they call me and they say, "Hey, we've got, you know, we believe we've got about $100,000 in equity in our place. We want to
Get on
cash
back to
out, and we want to, you know, we want to sell it and buy a new place."
Yeah.
The first thing you got to tell them is, you know, just so you're aware, you're taking your earnings and you're going to have to turn around and give that to someone else.
Right.
You know, it's going to be tough to say, sell your house for $250,000 and, you know, keep all that and not have, you know, it gets a little
Right.
tricky. Yeah. So it's a matter of, you know, knowing what the expectations are.
Right.
You know, prices are going up. Prices are going up. You can sell your place for more,
Right.
but so can other folks.
Right.
So you got to turn around and hand that money over. So
But-
it's a big deal. Of course, you're leaving your home as well. So, you know, I don't take it lightly at all.
Well, yeah, it's homes aren't like a good impulse buy, but this would be the time to do it if you were of that
Yeah, I mean,
ilk.
if you're just floating around with great credit, You know what I mean? And lots of
Yeah.
income, and you're renting right now, just getting gouged by a landlord.
Right, because you know it's only going to take 10 days to get rid of your house now, right?
Yeah, I mean,
if you price it
seriously.
right.
And it's it's ripe for buying a home right now. Even with the prices going up, the rates being so low, if you've got good credit, you can make something happen.
Yeah.
And there are still in Pahrump Valley, there are still USDA zero down loans.
Wow.
Which is nuts. Like zero down payment. You're going to have closing costs and some other stuff, but you
Right.
know, in some cases where you might pay, say, $20,000 to $22,000, you know, in this case, you're going to pay $4,000 or $5,000 instead, you know, to get into your home.
Awesome.
So that's a huge get.
Especially for first-time home buyers, folks just wanting to get into
just
the
trying
real
to
estate
start.
game. You know?
Yeah. And you look up and read anywhere you want about the best way to build multi-generational wealth, and they will all mention real estate and owning real estate.
Right.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Get some.
Yeah. You're here, own something.
Yeah.
Make it yours.
Maybe-
you know, put your stamp on the world.
Maybe the house that we've got coming up in the second half is a good choice for you. This one's already listed
nice.
and out there.
Yeah, listed and out there, and it's got a great backyard, great front yard too.
It was pretty nice.
Yeah, great place. So we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in the backyard, all the landscape features and stuff.
Beautiful putting green.
Putting green, yeah.
Putting green in the backyard, and the
Also
and
in
the
the
tub.
right. Oh, the hot tub. What was that?
Yeah.
It was like a 20-person hot tub. It was a huge thing,
Telling
like
you.
stretched out.
Yeah, and so we're just teasing you, but you know, of course, we will get to it.
I didn't jump in. I did, you know, do the hand thing just to make sure it was
we
hot.
gave
It was
thought, though.
working. Yeah.
I mean, it looked inviting.
Yeah.
We thought it might be a pool.
You could about do some laps in this thing.
I think you could.
You'd
yeah.
be very relaxed as you're doing it. You'd be like, "Ah."
Yeah, nice and warm. That's a good
Some of
point.
that. But
So
yeah.
so check out the new YouTube.
Okay.
All right, Experience Pahrump, Nevada, and on the other side of the break, we're going to come back and we're going to tour a beautiful local Pahrump Valley home.
That is available, and you know, it's a good time to buy. Always a good time to buy. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, generally, you know,
Get in
and
the
you'll
game.
hear folks say, I'm going to wait till there's a crash or I'm going to wait till there's a downturn to buy. And there's so many other things that go in hand with that. When you've
Right.
got a downturn in real estate, you generally got a downturn everywhere else. So
Right.
you're going to have an issue getting your money together.
Yeah.
That being said, we're going to see you after the break. Episode 21.
Episode 21.
All right.
We'll be back. Hi, welcome back to episode 21 of Nate's Neighborhood. I'm John Kohler. That's Nate Boley.
Hey guys, welcome back. Episode 21.
Episode 21.
So we're going to tour Burning Tree Court.
Burning Tree. Right. We remembered the name of the street.
We did. We did a great job.
It was a nice neighborhood. I mean, actually, Burning Tree, but I hadn't been out there before. It's a quiet neighborhood. You kind of have to go there
You gotta
on
go out of your
purpose
way.
to get there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you don't live there,
Right.
or visiting someone there, you don't really have much of a reason to be there. So yeah, this is one of those neighborhoods where you see people drive by and you don't recognize them, and you're like, I'm going to keep an eye out for you.
It's actually
Trickster, but you never know.
Yeah, a safe neighborhood that way if you're not, you know.
Yeah, it's a close neighborhood. Everybody's on about a half an acre there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's taking great care of their property as
They
well,
are.
without an HOA, which is a big plus.
Right.
Goes to show you that you don't always need an HOA for folks to take care of their property around you.
Well, and it shows so well. I mean, let's get into
Yeah,
the
we'll jump right
pictures.
into it.
You know, roll up on the street, and here you see this beautiful kind of paved, accented yard with the homeless guy standing out front. Hey,
That is me. Yeah, that's homeless Nate right there.
well, maybe you can show yourself this house because it's a dinger.
Yeah, why not?
Look at all this
It's
landscaping.
amazing. Yeah, they put a ton of money and time and effort into this place.
It's like a park when you come up on it. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, the greenery, the bushes, the huge RV port was really nice.
Right.
And with probably room for another 2 RVs there if you have that many. There we
There
go.
you go. Yeah, I mean,
That's,
it's the kind of house where you
that's
check
business.
yourself. Where you're like, am I nice enough to live here?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you know, and if you're a snowbird, of course, we get plenty of those. The folks that are coming down in December,
Yeah.
try to escape the cold and the snow from up north.
Yeah, look at this. Okay, that's like a putting green.
Yeah, I mean it's not, but it's that artificial turf that's so low. It's beautiful at all times.
You could check some putts on this. I think there
I
wasn't.
think so. I think you could chip off of it at the very least.
You could chip. Yeah.
You could chip it over the house
to the actual putting
to
green.
the putting green in the backyard. Yeah.
Coming through the front door, we staring right at, I guess, the expansive living room, but also some doors to the left and right. I think,
Yeah,
wasn't there
pony room off to the left, kind of an office, and then off to the right there was a bedroom. So there's your,
There you go, pony room.
Pony room, yeah. And there's a pony wall.
Right.
So pony room or guest den, office, formal, even if you'd like to, or even a sitting room. I've seen folks turn those into sitting rooms. And of course, you can get rid of the pony wall.
Sure.
If you don't like it, open it up.
If you have bad
Here's the
kids,
other
it's
end
good
of it.
timeout space.
Yeah, well, if they're making trouble, what are you going to do? Pony wall. Put
them
them behind the pony wall.
Put them in the pony room. This is coming in. Is this the?
Yeah, you know what? It'd even make a great playroom as well. And here's your first bedroom, just off the front there on the opposite side.
Okay.
And,
Oh, that's right. Yep, up to the right.
You can see the dark wood floors. They shine throughout the whole house. They look really nice.
Big tall
They show very
closet
well.
too. Lots of space in that closet.
Yeah, agreed. And then we come back out into the living room, and our first shot is that beautiful fireplace with the gorgeous stonework around it. And it didn't look like it'd been used a whole lot to me, if at all.
Yeah.
So doesn't hurt to have a brand new fireplace in a house, that's for sure.
Here's another look at this from the other side of the room, staring back into the kitchen, and also, is that the formal dining back there?
That is the nook with the built-ins.
Oh, the little nook. Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
and granted, I would make that a dining area. Yeah, there we are in the next shot.
Right.
So back there you see the built-ins with the wraparound window. I would make that a dining area. I mean, you
would.
can't necessarily call it a formal because of the benches, but if you got the family there or just a few people, you slide a table in,
Right.
you're good to go.
Great place to do homework. Great place to do.
Yeah. It's a good
Shots.
little spot. And get some Agreed. You got to be 21, like the age of this episode.
Yes, episode 21.
Don't
Here we
forget
are.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great place to do shots. You can say that.
sure.
Oh,
There's another great place.
you can do right
The
there.
kitchen, yeah, ton of counters, storage for days. I mean, look at all these cabinets.
Those gas
So
burners
it'll
are cool
hold.
too.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about 2,200 some odd square feet in this place. So everything shows well and everything's got space to it. There's a reflection of John. Look at that. But
Admiring
it's
the-
clean. It's
yeah.
immaculately clean.
It is.
You know, it almost looks like nobody has lived in it, but you can tell
5
just by
burners.
being in it.
5.
But yeah, 5-burner oven.
Yeah, I love this
5-burner
oven.
stove.
I love these ovens that are like kind of up on the pedestal. How nice is that? You don't have to bend over to get your roast out. It's right there.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy on the back.
Yeah, and
Great
if you're
place.
if you're a tall person,
Right.
it's easier for you. And if you're a short person, it's even easier because it's eye level.
Right. Big pantry. Big pantry.
Big pantry, yeah. I mean, you could feed just about anybody and everybody in that pantry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of hard to capture on film. You're like, well, I could stick
Yeah, a
it
bit
in.
shiny.
Yeah, but
But yeah, I mean, and that was kind of built for the, built for the kitchen.
right.
You know.
And this galley kind of kitchen where it's sort of long and with an island in the middle for people to gather, and the gathering area off the other side. I mean, this whole kitchen is really just a great place to do shots.
More counter space for shots for John right there. But you can see the appliances are newer. They all match.
Yeah.
And they do. I believe they are included with the home, so you don't have to go spend another 5, 6, 10 grand on all this fun stuff that you'd have to throw in your new home.
Right.
And here's your next bedroom, guest bedroom.
Was
And
this just a
one,
guest bedroom? This is so huge.
It was pretty big, but I want to say it was kind of like
Oh, right. There it is at the end.
kinda like a
Okay, it
junior.
walks on down the hall there.
Yeah, down the hall there, and you got that other bedroom.
This one was a little bit smaller.
A little bit smaller, maybe 10 by 10,
Right.
10 by 9, but big enough for, say, a queen-size bed.
Right.
It depends on how much furniture you're going to put in there.
Or if you had a favorite kid, you give them the big room and then give the other kid that one.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Give Tommy Smothers that one.
Exactly. Here's your spare bath. Of course, we always have to get a shot of the commode. You got to know.
I
You
always
got to
say-
know there's a toilet. I mean, there's a toilet, but
It's
you
a
have to know
classic
there's a
design.
toilet.
It's,
It is. It's timeless.
timeless,
I
really.
don't see them changing it.
It's a one hole sink.
It is. And here's, speaking of sinks,
Yeah.
another one-hole sink.
Yep.
Yeah. But space in here as well. You're not cramped. Granted, you only have the one sink in there
I don't
between
recall
the two
turning
bedrooms.
We didn't turn on a light in this place. This is all just natural light as we
Yeah,
were
we didn't
walking
have to
through.
turn on a single light. So going into the next bedroom, and again, more space. The walk-in closets are deeper than they appear, and they're wider than they appear. And here's the other side of that one, and they've got this drapery, and those blinds are essentially shut, but there's still a ton of,
So
of
much
natural
light,
light
yeah.
coming in there. Yeah, which is great. I mean, it's not so great in August, I guess, but that's when you shut the shades. Shut the shades.
Yeah.
Laundry room. Got to have one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe these appliances stay as well. And granted, this might have been the smallest room in the house,
Right.
but very well done. You know, with the cabinetry, you can see the custom tile down on the floor with the drain spot in case you get, you know, any crazy water situations with your water and dryer, which does happen from time to time.
Sure.
And now we come into the master.
And this is huge, tall ceilings, nice places to...
It must have been 16 foot, at least 14 foot ceilings.
Yeah.
Up at the top there, yeah.
Kinda
Nice
cool
new
archway.
thermostat, archway. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing, it just screamed, throw a bed in me and make me yours. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. Yeah, and you're going to fit any bed you want in there. And this was kind of my favorite spot because it's like a dual vanity, which you don't see very often.
You got plenty of elbow room, but I think you're going to be butting into your other friend.
That's a possible. That's
You're going to have a lot of butt-to-butt action going on there.
Yeah. Well, I think they call it a moon landing. And here's your master bath and shower.
Roman bath. Got
Roman bath.
Step down into it.
Yeah, and I would almost call this dated, but everything is cyclical these days. So I feel like calling something dated is a little bit silly.
This is coming back.
That's going to be back. Yeah, if it's not already back, it's coming back.
It's classic.
It's classic, exactly.
Yeah.
And the garage was great, man. It held its temperature really well because this was a 92-degree day or so when we were out there.
Right.
And it had to be 75 degrees in there, which was beautiful.
That one side goes way deep. I mean, you could almost go like a tandem on that side and call this a 4-car garage. I'm not sure. But you got definitely room for some toys.
If you're going to put a toy, I bet a Polaris, a side-by-side would fit right back there perfectly.
I like the back deck. Now, this is coming out of the master
getting
still?
into the backyard.
Was this the master's bedroom?
I believe this is coming out of the master bedroom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that nice covered porch. I mean, just a nice shaded area, great place to gather, have a barbecue. Okay, this is it. Speaking of gathering, oh my gosh, this is all hot tub.
20-person hot tub.
It was pretty significant.
It's very big. And I thought it was a lap pool. You know, granted, we look at the listings and all that before we get there, but we like to be surprised by some of the things. So you don't always look at everything beforehand.
Right. This is coming back from the pool, but I mean, it's a nice
coming back from the pool. There's
units
your propane for keeping the pool or keeping the hot tub warm. And it was pretty warm, strangely enough.
Do you think this pool table comes with? This is another part of. I mean, it's just they've got all these great areas on the deck, and then you know the.
I would hope so. I would hope so, but I like to tell folks if it's not bolted down and it's obviously a piece of furniture, I wouldn't count on it, but we can put it in the offer and we can ask for it.
Yeah, sure enough.
And here's the rest of the backyard. Gorgeous. Man, so the concrete work really impressed me because of the way that they did the slots and the joints there. Those things can shift and go back and forth everywhere and won't have any issues.
Putting green.
And a putting green.
Welcome to Pebble Beach.
Yeah, I mean,
in my
seriously.
backyard.
Yeah, and we're right. Yeah, and granted, you've got Lakeview Executive Course right there as well. So I mean, you're in the neighborhood.
Right.
If you're a golfer, and it's a cheap course.
I think this is the view from the hot tub, just kind of looking back.
Yeah, we had to throw that in
nice?
because I mean, look at the whole. Granted, in the background is another building, another home.
Right.
But look at how much space you have. The grass. Look at.
This is like from the back corner, looking back into the yard. It's a
kind
park.
of an oasis. Yeah, I mean, it's a place to be. You know what I mean?
Right. Now this is all artificial turf out here, but it looks really good.
Yeah,
and,
I want to say this back end was artificial as well.
It was,
which is spendy.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just wow.
It's a pretty neat house.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, if you're going to put that much money into grass, why not have it be,
Burning tree. What
burning tree?
What's it listed at? Do you know about price wise?
Oh goodness, I think I want to say in the 550s. It was a strange number, 556 somewhere in there, 526 maybe. Huh. It's packing some value though.
Yeah.
You know, that outdoor setup is nice, but it's not priceless. There's obviously a price on it, but you know.
Yeah. We'll work something out.
Yeah.
Easy.
Well, if you like the home.
Yeah.
Give me a call, 775-513-2491.
That's the Nate Boley helpline, and get you into Nate's
That's
neighborhood.
the bat phone.
Part of the community, and it's nice out here in Nye County. Come on out, man.
Yeah, come out and visit us.
Yeah.
You know? You don't even have to buy a home. Come out and check out Mom's Diner, you know? Go shopping at Naked Burro. Go see
the world's
what goes on in our Walmart.
Sculpture.
Yeah, Seymour's, the world's tallest ice cream stand. I'm gonna go check them out actually next week.
Right.
Yeah, go do a video for the YouTube channel.
Wineries. Now there's like 3 of them around out here. Also, if you want to do like
Yeah.
your own little Nye County wine tour, there's
Yeah, I mean, you could do a day trip out of Pahrump. And we're 30 miles from
and
Go
distilleries.
Vegas.
So there's hard
And
liquor out here.
distilleries.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't forget about those. Got to support your local businesses.
yeah. Get some fireworks. It's all
That's
good.
right.
Well, that's Nate's Neighborhood, episode 21 in the can. Appreciate
Yes.
you coming in and enjoying and learning something new. Hopefully,
Yeah.
maybe finding a house that you love, and you'll call Nate and buy it from him.
We'll see you next time.
All right, next time.